Yeah. Okay, Joe, from a player's point of view, how is everybody feeling with 4 games to go?
Yeah, we're kind of frustrated at the same time, but at the same time we've got belief as well. Obviously for us every game at the moment is massive, and we're not really doing ourselves any justice by putting in a bit of the performances we are. We're just not giving ourselves any chance at the moment, and a lot of that's boiling down to our skills just nowhere near good enough at the minute, and we're just killing ourselves with the energy battle. So we're just defending too much, way too much, and there's only so much you can defend before you're going to leak points. So we've had a good talk, and we're really focusing on trying to tidy that up, and hopefully we can show that a little bit of that this week.
Yeah, and speaking to Simon beforehand, that the frustration as well is the mistakes that are costing you, the effort level and the commitment down. It's the mistakes that are costing you.
Yeah, like I say, it's the skill of it all. Obviously, the skill's not on the point at the moment, and like I say, it's just leading to the mistakes. And it might not be just the mistake of a simple knock on. It might be just, it sounds really daft, but the ball not getting passed out in front of people, which is then making them turn, and it just it stops your momentum of stuff. It's things like that. So we've identified it all, and like I say, the boys are trying the best to rectify it as we speak.
Are those mistakes coming because of where you are at the moment? If you were flying high, perhaps those mistakes wouldn't happen.
Well, it's easier said than done with that, and obviously, but no, obviously, if it could be, obviously the pressure is there. Obviously, the boys we are feeling pressure. No one can say they're not feeling pressure when they're down here. So obviously, you do feel it, and I think that's when you have to step your game up another level. Obviously you need to work on the skill harder. So yeah, it's just something we need to be working on. It's let us down all year, to be honest. This has been one of the key issues all year, and like I say that's the reason why we are where we are.
What positives are you taking there?
Well, that we know where we can fix it up. Obviously, we know what areas are killing us in this game, and like I say, you look at his defence, mate. We've made, I think, the most tackles in the league, and we're not leaking that many points. We're defending well. We are defending real well. I think we've missed the 3rd most tackles in the league or something for the amount of tackles we've done. Is just sensational for the blokes. So like I said, the effort's there. It's just we're letting ourselves down in other key areas.
Simon also said after that Salford defeat that if you maintain those effort levels that you'll be okay. Are you of that belief as well?
Oh yeah, 100%. The effort's there from the boys, and like I said, we do have belief, mate. We definitely believe we're better than where this table's showing us, and like I say, we just got to work on other things, and like I say, hopefully we can start this week, because it's going to be a massive test against Cass. They're obviously fighting to stay in that 5, and they've got some great blokes there and key personnel that are really good players. So if we can handle them and show a bit of what we're trying to achieve here, then yeah, we're heading in the right direction for the last few games.
Yeah, how tough a prospect are they?
Oh mate, they're massive. When they're on, they're on. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I think this year they've had quite a few injuries and been a bit like us, so they've been a bit up and down. But mate, when they're on, that's why they got to a grand final. So they're a bunch you've got to be careful of, and so it's a big test for us again. So, and especially at home, we've not been too cracky at home. So I think we definitely owe the fans something as well. Obviously, the boys we're keen to put that right as well. So like I say, we're going to have to be switched on in every department, and yeah, should be a good game.
Having said that, you've really tested them in both games so far this season.
Yeah, we seem to have gone pretty decent against them. We've obviously identified what they're good at and managed to step our game up defensively, which, as I say, is something we've managed to do quite a lot this year. But it's just been the other side of the game that's let us down. But I think the boys are ready again. So we've spoke about this morning what we're going to do, and like I say, they just got to practice and perform on the field.
Yeah, and how much heart do you take from that? Because both games have been quite tight, and you've got the win in one of them as well.
It shows that we are capable of doing it. We've just obviously got to perform it for that 80 minutes instead of probably the 50-60 minutes that we were doing. So there's a lot of positive to take from that, and yeah, we just, like I say, everything's just about putting it on the field now. That is literally all we've got to do. Just no more talk, no more excuses. We need performances.
And you mentioned about feeling the pressure of being down there. It's not just you, of course. There's another 4 or 5 teams who could suffer as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a funny old year, isn't it? At the beginning of the year, a lot of people wouldn't expect it to be this tight down the bottom. So it's a bit madness really, and like I say, I'm sure everyone's feeling the pressure and everyone's trying to sort it out to get out of there. So I suppose the funny thing of it all is that this last, I think it's 4 games, a lot of them teams around the bottom play each other as well, which probably adds even more pressure. So like I say, we can only worry about what we want to do and the direction we want to head up, and like I say, I think we've got to start fixing up the stuff that we've identified and see what happens from there.
Yeah. Does that make it a little easier, I suppose, to a degree, that there are so many other sides involved in it?
Oh, Mate, yeah, no, I don't, really, honestly, the only way I can answer that is we just need to focus on ourselves, like literally sort our own stuff out, and I think we'll be fine.
You're one of the more experienced players. Do you feel a bit of extra weight of responsibility as well to kind of see it over the line?
Yeah, kind of. Obviously, whilst you're on the field, you're trying to look after your own stuff as well as help some of the less experienced players out. But at the same time, those all experienced need to be leading by examples as well. So if we're not doing that, then what's that showing to our young kids? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there probably is that bit of extra pressure on it. But at the end of the day, that's why we're the experienced ones. We've been there, we've been through it all, and we know what direction we should be going and what's acceptable and what isn't. So we just got to push the standards.
And out of those final 4 games, they're all pretty tough, aren't they? Do you perhaps identify one where you feel you can get the win, or is it literally game at a time?
Mate, we're going from all. Literally going from all. I'm one of the biggest sore losers. We're not in this game to lose. We're here to win games. So yeah, we're out there to win them all. And
do you feel 1 win will be enough to see you safe?
I'm not even going to put a number on it, mate. I want all 4 wins. So that's all I want. Anything less than I'm not good enough. So.